10 babysitters you won't believe actually exist. Number 10. Babysitter gives baby a tattoo. After being left in the care of Lee Dotrick, a little girl returned home with a dime-sized tattoo of the letter A on her bumhole. Its defence was that no one had proof that the mother hadn't agreed to the tattoo. Dotrick was charged with child endangerment. Number 9. Nanny caught abusing kids on camera. After becoming suspicious of their nanny, a family decided to install a nanny cam. What they saw on the camera was horrible. The nanny threw a ball at their baby in addition to pulling and dragging the child around by the arms. The parents immediately fired the nanny and pressed charges. Number 8. 3-year-old forced to eat feces. After a 3-year-old told her babysitter that she pooped in the tub, the girl got angry and forced the tiny baby to eat her own feces. The babysitter was, of course, arrested and charged with 1 count of domestic abuse. I guess that was probably the last time that kid ever went in the bath. Number 7. Babysitter scars little boy forever with egg sandwich. Eggs have been ruined forever for one man. After refusing to eat an egg sandwich, a babysitter forced the man, who was a boy at the time, to stand in a corner until he ate the sandwich. He was there for hours. Meanwhile, the sandwich got more rubbery and minging and disgusting. Eventually, so he could leave the corner, he gagged the sandwich down. He won't touch eggs now. Number 6. Babysitter throws infant across the room. After discovering her 10-month-old baby on the kitchen floor, foaming at the mouth, Heather West immediately knew something was wrong. Turns out that it was a lot more ugly than she could have expected. Her babysitter, family friend Kate Hartwig, was doing drugs and had squeezed and shaken the 10-month-old Quinn before forcefully throwing him on the ground. Doctors say there may be minor brain damage and are monitoring the child for seizures for the next 2 years. The babysitter is currently facing charges of child abuse and drugs possession. Don't do drugs, kids, and don't do drugs with kids. Number 5. Baby hospitalised after being allowed to drink wine. A mother quickly called her babysitter when she had to leave town on short notice to attend a family emergency. The babysitter was left in charge of 4 kids. When the kids' grandmother stopped by later in the day, she had found her 1-year-old grandson completely unresponsive. After being rushed to the hospital, it was discovered the grandson had a blood alcohol content level of 0.33. That's 4 times the legal limit. An empty bottle of wine that did not belong to the mother was found at the house. Number 4. Kids served peanut butter and glass sandwich. After not being able to open a glass jar of peanut butter, a babysitter slammed the jar to open it. She then made peanut butter sandwiches that had tiny glass shards in them. Peanut butter and glass sandwiches and bloody mouths. Delicious. That's exactly what I want in my sandwich. Number 3. Babysitter claims masked intruders killed cousin. 19-year-old Tiffany Van Alstyne claimed that masked intruders entered the home where she was babysitting her cousins and grabbed a 5-year-old Kenneth White. The next morning, White's body was found on the grounds across from his home. It appeared that he had been strangled and he had suffered blunt force trauma to his head. After further investigation, the police concluded that Van Alstyne was to blame and that her story of the masked intruders was completely false. She was charged with second-degree murder. Number 2. Babysitter scars left-handed child. After being left with a new babysitter for the day, a child returned home and immediately asked her mother what the words evil means. Having never uttered the word in front of her daughter, the mother was concerned. Turns out, the babysitter had called the child evil for being left-handed. When the woman called the babysitter not only admitted to saying that, but also told the woman that she needed to fix her daughter so she wouldn't go to hell. Number 1. Dad seeks revenge on babysitter. After catching his babysitter brutally beating his toddler, the girl's father tracked down the babysitter and exacted his revenge. The man was arrested by police, but released once the police saw the video. The babysitter was arrested and charged with attempted murder. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more juicy content like this. And also, it'd be pretty awesome if you could check out my channel at Top Quiz, because I did the narration for this video, and I think I have a fairly nice voice. Even though everyone in the comments is saying that I need to articulate a bit better. I'm going to say this now, and I've got to admit, I do have a pretty strong British accent, so I'm sorry if none of you can understand me, but there's actually, I'm trying my best. I'm trying to pronounce all my T's, but it gets stressful sometimes.